So this is kind of difficult, like talking to a camera and you're not really, I'm kind of like by myself in a bathroom here. Look, this bathroom doesn't get used very often. So that's why I came in here, is because I was kind of thinking about the whole thing. Who controls my education? I think there are 4 levels to controlling your education. You control it, and then, well, okay, it's not so much about other people controlling your education as you is, because like you control yourself and therefore you control what happens. I mean, it's you make your decisions because it's like you. And so you're controlling yourself and whatever. So you control your education to the utmost extent. I mean, there's like fate and whatever like that, but ignoring that, I mean, like you control what happens to you, right? But there's so many other things that can affect that, like your parents, where they give you kind of like direction on what you should probably be doing and all this other stuff. They give you discipline, they help you find out what you're interested in, even if it's only by accident. And then your teachers are supposed to act like your parents, but in a more professional environment, where they can do stuff your parents can't even do, where they can give you like critiques and they can like tell you what you're doing wrong, and they can discipline you to an extent that your parents just don't want to. They're like, yo, shut up, you know, don't talk in this class. And your parents are like, could you please be quiet? And then I think, then also after that, there's another level, and it's like the government, because the government overall like controls regulations and schools. So what you learn, when you learn it, and how you learn it, that's basically what the government does. And then they put money behind that, or I mean, they don't put money behind it, is like another issue. And so there's all these different like, I don't know, levels to which who would control your education. I don't think, and I was going to try and center it down to one thing, but I'm not sure I actually can. I don't think that I can center it down to one thing or another, where, I don't know. I'm really confused. I'm not sure how to go about doing this, and I'm kind of like, on the whole subject, and it's all a little kind of like, it's almost like a risky subject, you know, like who controls what, and like, do I trust my parents? Do I trust myself? You know, do I trust the government? Oh, well, that's an easy one. Nobody trusts the government anymore. Nobody trusts teachers ever, you know. I guess I kind of trust my parents. I mean, sometimes, you know, you realize that your parents aren't always right, and that's kind of like a downer, I guess, when you realize that when you're like a kid. But I don't know. I don't know. It's really hard.